As far as Bajirao, the soundscape is concerned, I just wanted to make it a little more interesting. The starting scene where Bajirao is proving himself in that whole process. The creak of the bow, the anticipation of whether he will do it or not. So that moment of silence, where even a small drop of water can really create a certain tension. All these things, add to design, and so much of it is there in, these period films. The Foley defines the character of that film. A Foley gives me texture. We got special Kolhapuri chappals also to create that texture. And it gives that person an authority. Suppose there's a king walking, or there's a man of authority walking, his footfall has to have a certain authority.
श्रीमंत अब आप शनिवार वाड़ा का सबसे खूबसूरत हिस्सा देख रहे हैं, आईना महल।
बाजीराव मस्तानी में जितने भी डोर्स हैं, जितने भी बड़े बड़े खिड़की दरवाजे हैं, सब पुराने टाइप के हैं, तो उससे हमने इस साउंड को क्रिएट करने की कोशिश की है, लाइक दिस।
The rustling of the dress, the silk, the jewelry, the women's jewelry. When the woman is walking, the pile, it adds femininity. Footsteps, all the activities, the doors opening, or the swords swishing and the clang of the swords, the horse hooves, all these are highlighted, all these are layered. Not just a coconut shell, but there was a lining of the coconut itself. So it was that gave it a thick sound, that had density. So it suddenly gave a lot of weight to that particular sound.
उस ज़माने में ये दाहन पट्टा यूज़ होता था, तो उन्होंने उसको इस पूरी फिल्म में यूज़ किया है, ना कि कोई बंदूक तलवार है, बट इसका जो उन्होंने इस्तेमाल किया है उसका बहुत ही अच्छा इम्पैक्ट है और मुझे करने में बहुत मज़ा आया।
And that's where the challenge is, to get the right kind of sounds. Like the armor, for example, the netted armor that was there was not something which was sounding very nice, but on film it looks like metal. So now what do you do? So we had a bag of nails, which was used as a every time they moved, then you shook that bag, and it almost sounded like that net with that bag of nails. He very strongly uses these elements, I think he's one of the best directors, I think, I would say, to work with, because he gives you that space, he tells you, you kind of evolve. With Dolby Atmos, there was a lot of detailing that went into all that. Of course, the obvious ones were the war scenes where the arrows were flying from top, the cannonballs were flying from top, the swish of Bajirao's weapon, which was supposed to be the Danpatta, like a flexi sword. The concept was taken from Kalaripettu, and every time he rotated that, so it went above your head and it swished all over. So this Dolby Atmos has just made that a little more cohesive.
The Dolby Atmos have lots of outputs, so we can assign the sounds different places in the hall. So the peoples are enjoying these sounds will come to left side and right side and back side. So accuracy of sound it will be helpful of the for the film.
A lot of people talk to you about Atmos, they talk to you about the different format, but then unless you experience it, you will not really know. And when that happened, then he seemed very happy about the whole thing.